Hey guys, RunBuck with RunBuck on Games. Got another war recap for you from JTJ Main. And we have returned to the victorious column with our war with Team China. It was a pretty good matchup. You can see here the score was 83-67. But in terms of, Town Hall comparisons, mirrors being equal, we had 3 Town Hall 11s and then our Town Hall 9s, or Town Hall 10s stopped out at 7. Not 7, but number 7. And they had 3 Town Hall 11s as well, I think. Am I wrong? Nope. Yep. So 3 Town Hall 11s for them, and then their Town Hall 9s capped out a little lower, if I'm not wrong. I could be. Let me take a look here. We're just gandering around. Yeah, so they capped out at 7 well. So very even matchup. And we pulled it out, as you could see, by quite a bit. So the caliber of play probably wasn't the same. Can't really speak for them, but I think we had a really good war, or a reasonably good war. The votes are in. Let me pull them up here. And we had 7 contestants were nominated. And the 3 that came in on the top was, first off, with our Town Hall 11. Nordar, who also plays down at Town Hall 10. He's going to end up 3-starring this base. I know they have a fancy name for it. I call it the 4-corner because it's got that kind of pointy 4-corner kind of feel to it. But hey, if somebody knows what the name of the base is in the comments, put it in the comments. Or the name of the base, put it in the comments. Let me know. But is this going to be the classic, kind of HeBo, 2-side flank, and then he HeBo dives? What's interesting though is with this is that when you can get that much stuff into the middle, really at that point, if you can get the mass of your bowlers into the middle of the base and then have throwing range, you're going to have good success. Because look at as his healers run around and have a party, look at the depth if you're in the middle. What I'm drawing for you here is the throw distance that the healers have, the things that can impact, just throwing from the mid. Just from the mid. I'm still drawing. So basically, look at all the base. If they can take up residence right here and be healed, that's the amount of base that you can take out. And so as long as he can get his healers pathed to where they don't spread on the run in, so his initial penetration here, he's controlled by the walls, and I think his other jump was here. Let's go back and look at his other jump real quick, because the containment of your bowler team is really where these types of attacks are made or lost. So here we'll do it speed, because we're just going to the jump placements. So his first was actually a wall breaker. He wall breakered in, so my bad. And then he placed a jump there. There's his jump. So he's actually given, so a slight risk, right? Because he could go a little wider. Now let's take a look at why his troops end up flowing. Oh, you know why they flow well? Because the power of the bowler. So he's actually here. How did I lose my fat marker again? We need better markers. Let's go with a different color. How about green? Oh yeah. So as he comes in though, his bowlers are throwing with this direction, right? Oh, green sucks. Everybody's like, yeah man, could have told you that. Let's go back to white. What did white ever do to me to not deserve prime time? But it's throwing at an angle, right? It's coming in, and in effect cuts the spread lanes, so then it goes to the mid. So I don't know if he analyzed that as he came in, but there, did you see it? So look at his bowlers are right here right now, and there's really no padding. The padding they want to target is right in front of them, which just draws them right in the base. So as long as you get this nice angled throw as you drive into the core, you might not spread, although he could have. See, look again, right there. He could have spread. If they would have gone here, it could have been a problem, because he would have been under fire for an extended period of time from that inferno, but they didn't. So the interesting thing is how to predict that, but let's not obsess with this. These are the things I do as I stare at attacks. Okay, so there's Nordar's attack. Pretty good though, right? Not bad. Our number 2 vote Getter was Jek1, Jek2. See, I'm getting better saying your name, Jek1, Jek2, Jek1, because I've had to say it before. On mic. So who cares? Number 8. Here we go. A little replay action. You actually got a comment on this one. Check nice EQ value. So clearly he's going to do a 4Q. There's the 4 earthquakes. So he's going to open the base. Go ahead. Go ahead and open it. Do it. So right there. So I guess the value they're saying is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is pretty good value. 4 is kind of average value, but if you can get to 5 or better with your EQ, I think at that point it almost becomes worthwhile doing. It feels like almost now with the meta that an EQ is a little too expensive for what you do, because really the Valks can do a pretty good job of burning through, but those were high-level walls, so that might have been one of his main considerations. Might be interesting to get his comment below in the video of, did he go with the 4Q because of the wall strength? You know, because if I think it was one tier down, I think these are level, if I had to guess, these are level 9 walls, and if one tier down to level 8, he might have gotten, you know, I think his Valks would have burned through. Granted, he didn't have the healers, so he couldn't have sat there kind of like you do when you have the healer supported Valks, where they just kind of sit there and burn through and have a party. But not bad. How many Valks ended up living there? Whoops, whoops. Oh my god. Switch over, will you? Alright, so there you go. Only 2. 2 lonely Valks made it to the end. But it really wasn't a time issue. Did anybody else see the time? I didn't see the time. Let's quickly check the time. 2:33. Plenty of time. Plenty of time. So I think, you know, that would be an interesting thing to think about, though, as you try to decide, do I let my Valks burn through walls, or do I try to, you know, just do a real, more of a easy button and just drop the 4Q? I mean, one aspect is the value of getting this many boxes open, right? So 5 boxes. Can't see that. 5 boxes. If you can get that. And then the other thing is the whole, you know, wall strength. All these not level 9 walls. Am I right about the level 9? Level 10. Jeez, oh Pete. Can't win for losing. I never can get it right. So level 10 walls. But if you see level 10, I mean, I guess it's like, oh no. Pretty good attack though, either way. But that would be the one. That was what I was thinking about as I watched that attack. Was trying to assess, was it been better to do jump or 4Q, because, you know, it's one less jump, one less spell. Tough choice. The third vote getter, we're actually going downtown a little bit. Somebody's never been on the recap in terms of the featured list. Mr. Wang. Hang on a second. Where are you at, buddy? Hold on. 24. Just gonna scroll around. Wang got some comments. Favorite attack, one commenter said, of the war. Great value from the Queen Walk. So I assume we're going to get a Queen Walk of great import. Let's check it out. We'll make it 2 times speed. It's not that great. Let's see 1 time speed. But you can see here how the 2 ADs lined out there on the edge definitely is crying out for blank and pillage me. So it's not surprising that he went with the walk. He did, you know, it didn't really, well, he didn't have a lot of risk. I mean, as long as he took this one building down, the walk going in this direction was pretty sure because of the setback with this other cannon. But at this point, he's basically cleared this whole part of the base. And I think what people liked was how the Queen comes back through, and then within this larger box construct, the Queen basically provides a supporting role to the stuff it's got to pass through, and also clears some of the stuff that the dragons would often hang up on. So it kind of worked out really well with the Queen supporting the dragons. I don't think you can really plan on that unless it's really open base with this size of boxes where she can kind of get in there and then shoot in. But it worked out really well. And it all was the recognition of these 2 things, then switching to making the base weak to air, and being able to drive through off that. Hold on a second. But let's go back. I want to see I want to see where the other 2 ADs were before we leave this one. Take a look at it real quick. Oh yeah, so they're set back. So it's not like he gets those 2 and then he comes around here. He's going to have some pressure right out of the gate. And I don't think that he did anything special to try to deal with them besides just brute forcing it in, did he? Okay, I lied. We're going to have to take a look at it real quick, because now I'm curious. Because I would think he might have, like, you know, tried to kind of sneak in some loons on the back here. Oh, he did do something. I missed it. I missed the 4LQ. Okay. My bad. So there you go. Then that really becomes a straight up naked base for air. And look at the nice recognition of the single spacing on ADs allows a I guess that was a 2LQ, right? Was it 2 lightning? So those two things together made the ADs totally moot. The base had nothing but its expos hanging up, trying to protect it. And he had, oh, it was a 4LQ. Okay. Yeah, because I think you can only pull off, if they're side by side, I think you can do 3. Anyway, it's been a long time since I've done that. I don't remember the exact numbers for positions. So it's a 4 if they're spread. 4 plus an earthquake. Unless he, you know what he, oh, I know. So what he did was he just did 2 here, 2 here, and then 1 EQ in the middle. So that was probably the interesting part of that was his recognition of the radius of the EQ. Nice job, Wang, on that too. So a variety of interesting recognitions in terms of base layout by Wang, and that gave him the 3rd overall spot. And I am still searching in the clouds since we've started this. Can you believe that? Just searching away. So if it comes up while we're recording, I'm going to have to just stop. Let's do 2 random 4 times speeds for funsies. First up, we'll take a look at Corey, who supposedly had a nice defuse. Let's go ahead and do that replay at 4 times speed. We got a pretty expensive looking flank with the Go Whiz. Here comes a 3-point hog deploy. So I guess he was referring to this defuse that his team was able to get into mid and take that out so that he didn't have to worry about it when he drove from the other side. He still ran through this. I saw it, but it's not bad either way. Pretty good attack. And there's those bowlers. Everybody's liking the bowlers. Now this week the new fashion fad is healer giants with bowlers behind, but I'm going to stick with, I think, these two, man. Valks and bowlers is what I think is the best. Put healers behind the Valks if you want, because Valks, one, don't path the spring traps. They spring less on spring traps because they're bigger, and they run faster and further in front of the bowlers, protecting them more. More things will target them without the risk of it targeting the bowler behind. So I'm going to stick with bowler. Vabo. I'm a Vabo guy. It's kind of like Team Edward and Team... Who's the other guy? Edward and... who cares? Maybe that's the right answer. Who cares? Oh, wait. Oh, I got an 8 cup offer. I'm just going to go ahead and skip it. So you guys don't feel bad. Just going to skip it. Keep recording. So the last one we've got is Tiger on 20. Here we go. Tiger, what did you got for us? How are you going to close out the show, Tiger? Looks like a little air action. So he opens up with a 4Q to get access to these 2 ADs. Pretty good. That worked out pretty well. Queen does a little bit of damage, gets hung up in the CC. So really the recognition of the 2 ADs here leads to the double ADs. And then he just does some nice loon deploys. Look at that. As far as holding some back for the backside to come in and meet right about here. So a lot of people you see that kind of try to oversimplify would, do more of a surgical just from this side and try to drive all the way through. But that really limits your distract, because once that defensive area of the base is targeting out, you can really get in cheaply on their backside while it's doing that. So, well done, Tiger. Well done. All right, guys, so that'll do it against Team China. I also have to record another war recap here in a minute, so we'll have another one up after that. But the typical frequency, you'll be right. We release them as the videos drop, so Every other day or so, you'll get a recap from us. Sound good? Good luck, guys, in your wars. We'll talk to you soon.
What am I gonna do? My clan sucks. Hey, it's JTJ.
I think that's an all-out attack.
No, it's the legendary JTJU. JTJU. What? I like my horn. You and this army. Download Clash of Clans for free. Then subscribe to JTJU and win.